This video introduces the role of foundation models, or FMs, in generative AI. Remember that deep learning is a type of machine learning, or ML, that uses complex neural networks. FMs are deep learning models that have been trained extensively on massive amounts of data. One thing that distinguishes FMs from other deep learning models is the degree to which they can produce generalized responses. This makes them very powerful across a broad array of applications. You can ask questions that the model wasn't specifically trained to answer, and the model can draw on what it's learned to respond. An FM is typically designed and trained to excel at specific categories of output. This slide, which is also in your student guide, lists common categories of FMs and gives example use cases for each category. Common categories include language, images, audio, and more customized domains such as biomedical. All of these categories can accept natural language inputs. There are also multimodal models that combine different data types to create a more comprehensive understanding of information. Although you can build your own FMs for customized uses, many pre-trained FMs are available for public use. By using existing FMs, you can explore generative AI options without doing extensive data collection, model training, or infrastructure setup. Having access to pre-trained models reduces startup costs and can increase the speed of adoption. To generate an output from a pre-trained FM, you give it an instruction in natural language referred to as a prompt. The model interprets the request and responds with newly generated content. Putting a generative AI model in the context of basic machine learning concepts, the prompt is equivalent to the new data that you ask a trained model to use to make an inference. Remember that the content generated is still a prediction. The model infers what the answer should be based on what it's learned. The quality of the answer depends not only on the training data and the model, but also on how well you phrase the question. This slide, which is also in your student guide, provides examples of how you might write prompts to achieve different outcomes across different model categories. Finding the optimal way to write your prompt is a big part of designing a reliable generative AI solution. Large language models, or LLMs, are an important category of generative AI models. LLMs have been trained on vast text datasets and capture intricate language patterns and relationships. Common tasks for LLMs include text generation, extraction, and summarization, as well as question and answer, conversation, and code generation. Your student guide provides example prompts for each of these task types. Here are a few takeaways from this video. Generative AI uses FMs to produce generalized responses to natural language queries. Common categories include language, image, audio, and biomedical. A prompt is the instruction you give an FM in natural language. LLMs are FMs trained on vast amounts of textual data. LLMs specialize in natural language processing.